Shabani. He was the leader of the boys being forced to work at the mine. He was separated from the others and taken away to Ngumba Industrial Zone. The locals call this place Nzoya Badia Bulu, the Devil's House. Boss, find Shabani and extract him safely. You can check the target's location on your iDroid. Outpost in a sunken road. Monoko Yanyoka. The snake's mouth. I get it. Looks like that's the only way to the objective area. Boss, get down. The enemy's sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Siempre los autos 6. Contact wensen. Onze onderzoeken staan. CFD, begrijp. Yes of no, hola. Uit.
You gotta extract him. Roger that. Extract him.
Alle eenheden, staan bij.
Roger that.
Verdere verlies is onaanvaardbaar. Hou jullie oor uit. CP, dit is rivier. Onze hele area gefind kan, maar niks gekry nie. Die zoektocht opgeskort. Oor. Dit is CP, begrijp. Bly op jou hoede. Uit.
Alpha. Looks like a map to the objective area. It's on your iDroid. Boss, you need to extract Shabani, the leader of the boys. You can check the target's VI on your iDroid. They even got a guard post there. Security sure is tight. I guess they don't want anyone poking around. The target is Shabani. He was the leader of the boys being forced to work at the mine. He was separated from the others and taken away to Ngumba Industrial Zone. The locals call this place Nzoya Badia Bulu, the Devil's House. Boss, find Shabani and extract him safely. You can check the target's location on your iDroid. Ngumba Industrial Zone. Mist. Supposedly the valley up ahead is covered in mist almost year-round. The objective area is beyond there. The bridge has collapsed. Looks like you'll have to go down through the valley. According to the client, it wasn't just Shabani that was taken there. The adults were rounded up as well. Haven't explained why the only adults in the mine were PF soldiers. The question is, why? The objective area is beyond that guard post. There are cliffs on either side. You'll just have to push through. That area is covered in mist all year round. It'll provide good cover for you, but also make it difficult to see the enemy coming. Be careful, boss. advantage. Use them to manage your position relative to the enemy. Never make a sound if you can avoid it. With the low visibility in the jungle, sound is a major giveaway. Don't make things easy for the enemy. There's a cliff blocking the way to the objective area. You'll have to take the path.
It was just a game. The girl was found shot once.
Objective area is beyond that guard post. There are cliffs on either side. You'll just have to...
There's a lot of erosion in that tunnel. Could come down any minute. Watch your step.
You've reached the objective area. Now look for the target. I just hope he's alive. No sign of any guards. It's never good when things are too quiet. Be careful. target is in that industrial zone. Find him.
Shabani, your boy sent me.
En je må signet og bannetod. Nu går jeg bek, Kebban. Burn with the rest of them.
Mission complete, boss. Skullface. So he was in Africa after all. Working behind the scenes, even that man on fire at his beck and call. But what the hell was going on at the Devil's house? Earphones embedded in people's throats, tapes playing voices. And those lumps on their chests. They looked like the ones on the bodies at the oil field. The man on fire burned everything to the ground. But we were recording audio the whole time you were there. We'll conduct a thorough analysis of it. Development in the area. My hunch is that this guy is somehow connected to Cypher. I've got no proof, but we know Skullface is working through PFs in the region. Anyway, it just so happens a job connected to this inspection has come in. Take a look at your iDroid.
Where is she?
You mean quiet? In her cell, of course.
Why did you send her out with the boss on that mission?
She proved herself well enough, didn't she? The boss sure knows talent when he sees it.
That woman will never be one of us. She's targeting him.
Don't forget, we do owe her one.
What's that supposed to mean?
Remember what happened when she first got here? She shot down the aircraft Cypher sent after us. Not only that, she hit the cockpit. Who else could have done that? We're talking about a fighter jet traveling at Mach speed.
What's your point?
If she hadn't been there, the boss's chopper would be at the bottom of the ocean right now. Or it would have been followed right back to Mother Base. So let's say she does have some elaborate scheme in the works. If you want to catch her in the act, all we can do is sit back and wait. On the other hand, if she swears allegiance to the boss like our other Fulton recruits, he couldn't ask for a better partner.
Oh, she's got you fooled.
I have eyes on her. If she tries anything, she'll regret it. We lose nothing either way.
I don't think they love it here, but they seem to have accepted it.
I figured as much.
They've lost their families to war, had militias abduct them, forced them to fight. They've got an attitude. They're not bad at heart.
Right. I just wish there was something else we could do for them.
Yeah. They're not exactly the best role models, huh?
Boss, welcome back.
Boss!
Boss, if you need supplies, let us know.
Boss, about those invalids you saw in that devil's house.
Poor bastards. All strapped down to the beds, with those lumps on their chest.
The medical staff tell me they were probably a type of cyst.
Cysts can get that big.
In some cases, yes. But supposing they're a kind of atheroma forming on the surface of the skin, the size is just too big, and the appearance is all wrong. In the end, the medical team were at a loss. Those lumps were like nothing they'd ever seen. The fluid you said you got on your prosthesis when you touched one was burned off in the fighting, and the factory burned down too. None of the tests we did once you were back at the base revealed a pathogen that could have caused them. Meaning we don't have a single sample to work with.
Everything went up in flames.
What worries the medical team most is whether it's contagious. Whether there's a chance we could end up like that.
And?
Mother Base's sanitation control has always been strict. After all, war is great at transporting diseases. For the time being, at least. There's no sign of contagion or any symptoms that could be related. One more thing. About the surgery that had been performed on the people in the Devil's House.
Yeah?
You said that their throats were cut open, with an acoustic tube pushed inside?
Right. The tubes were hooked up to tape recorders, playing some kind of audio.
Well, we picked up some of that audio through your radio transmissions and recorded it here. The intel team has been working on analyzing the communications log.
What have they found?
There's nothing tying the contents together. We've got a report on 3 deaths in a car accident on the autoroute near Marseille. Protests outside the Libyan embassy in London. A press conference with the former Prime Minister of Sweden. A 4-month-old weather forecast for Balikpapan. And then commercials for appliances, cough syrup, and TV dinners. Assuming they're not all staged, they come off as recordings of your average public broadcasts.
Public broadcasts? Just radio and TV signals?
Yes, and from all over the world. We're looking into whether they're genuine or not, just to be sure. What else? A speech that sounds like it was recorded out on the street, and people chatting about how this year's tomato crop did.
And there's nothing they have in common?
We're partway through the cryptanalysis. That includes checking all audio ranges and running it back. And at different speeds. Then there's vocabulary breakdown for political suggestions, ideological common points. But I don't think it's gonna get us anywhere.
Where were the recordings made?
There's nothing linking them from that angle either. Just like you reported, we've detected virtually every major language there is. French, German, Italian, Spanish, including South American accents. Then there's Russian, Hindi, Arabic, Portuguese, Mandarin, Cantonese, Japanese.
They're nothing if not thorough.
Well, I don't know if we've got them all covered. Ignoring the ones that have gone extinct, supposedly over 5,000 languages exist today. Besides, English isn't one of the ones we picked up.
Really? English?
I know. Only 5% of the world's population is a native English speaker. But when you factor in those who've acquired it as a second language, nearly 1/3 of the people speak it. The world's dominant lingua franca. You gotta figure they had it somewhere among all the languages in that place.
No English.
Bear in mind, we didn't hear everything that was played in that room. We couldn't isolate the more distant sounds due to static and the
Well, the program could have been set to change every day. In a nutshell, for reasons unknown, people in that room with a common medical condition were made to listen to recordings in languages from around the world. It's not clear how the growths on their chests fit into it. It could have been treatment for them, or maybe an experiment of some kind.
I'm guessing one person knows.
Yeah, Skullface. He was there. The only thing we can say for sure is that he's involved.
Snake!
Roger. Roger.
Welcome back, boss.
This is P1, on station at LZ.
Thanks, boss.
Gaining altitude.
Boss, word has it that a Western arms dealer is going to be inspecting a CFA outpost. It appears he's involved with nuclear weapons development in the area. My hunch is that this guy is somehow connected to Cypher. I've got no proof, but we know Skullface is working through PFs in the region. Anyway, it just so happens a job connected to this inspection has come in. Take a look at your iDroid.